It is my privilege to welcome you all to the panel discussion 2, centered on the highly relevant and transformative theme, redefining physical education and curriculum, bridging theory, practice, and innovation through NEP 2020. The National Education Policy 2020 has brought a shift in the Indian education system, emphasizing on multidisciplinary learning skills, experimental education, and holistic growth. We are deeply honored to have with us an eminent panel of academicians and experts who bring vast experience, diverse regional representation, and rich academic insights. We are privileged to have Dr. Harish P., a senior sports officer and in charge of sports activities, IIT Mumbai. We also warmly welcome Dr. Rajan Matthew, Chairman, Board of Studies in Physical Education, Goa University. We also warmly welcome Dr. Narayan from SRTMU, whose academics contribution and research experience in physical education will add depth to today's deliberations. We are equally delighted to welcome Dr. Jigmat Dig and Coordinator, Department of Physical Education, University of Ladakh. And finally, we are pleased to welcome our esteemed panel as our chairperson, Dr. T.S. Day, ex-Physical Education Director, Kandola College. I now kindly request our panelists to take your positions on the dais. And I also request our chairperson to take over with the session.
जाना पड़ेगा ये all not there. Yeah, you all not there. 1, 2, 3, 4 4 रहती है कम होगी तो जल्दी कम होगी तो फिर भी कोई नहीं आता है Did the student I think all ready? Yeah, I start. Yes.
Good afternoon, all. Once again, you are back after enjoying the beautiful lunch, of course. This is the second panelist discussion, and there are 4 research scholars who is going to share their knowledge along with me. I am Dr. De, chairperson of this session. Each of my scholar will have 10 minutes for the presentation, and last 10 minutes we'll keep it for open for discussion. So one by one we'll go on. First of all, I request Dr. Harish to start the session.
Very good afternoon to all. Actually, this is not the right time to have a seating session. We should all be standing and doing some bit of physical activity after a good lunch. Okay, as the topic says, redefining physical education curriculum. Now, if we relate it with the National Education Policy of 2020, there is a lot of shift from sports for all to fitness for all, from physical activity to physical literacy. Now, how many of you or how many of us actually understand the difference between these, physical activity and physical literacy? Now we have so many scholars here, physical education personnel, and great to have so many BPEd or MPEd students from Nagarjuna University. So now, this physical education curriculum, where do we actually start? We start from the school curriculum, and then now as physical education professionals, does our curriculum need any revamp? Now, I would like to have some small interaction. Now, I would like to ask some question to any of the students here. Volunteer, please. You are studying BPEd. Yes? Okay. Can anyone voluntarily get up and say, what challenges do you face in your studies? It can be theoretical, physical, language, anything. There is no right or wrong here. I want any of you BPEd students to please voluntarily stand up and tell what are the challenges that you face in studying BPEd. Can anyone? Please? Any volunteer? Okay, fine. So we'll end up with questions later. So now there are a lot of changes that is happening. So as a physical education professional, we can see the normal simple physical education has changed to a lot of various specialized areas. But however, the physical education remains the base. You can like there are a lot of sports sciences, there are plenty of specializations that arise out of physical education. All of this can be studied when you have a very strong physical education base. And the base requires good anatomical knowledge, physiological knowledge, and good amount of communication. Now, physical education, it is all about human body. Without knowing what kind of bones you have, what kind of muscles you have, what kind of movements you can perform or our joints perform, without having the knowledge of these things, we cannot teach physical education. Physical education, bas haath aise utao, raise your hand like this, left. And if somebody asks, sir, what happens when you do this kind of movement? Why should we do like this? Why can't I do like this? If we are telling simple exercise of elbow flexion, we do it like this. Why can't we do it like this? What will happen if this movement is done like this? What are the changes that happens? So when we actually study the base, the physical education, all these things comes under it. So the simple kind of studies is not enough. There has to be a lot of changes in the curriculum itself. And the base comes from the school education. Now, when we talk about school education and this 2020 policy, there are a lot of changes happening. There are a few points that I would like to mention. But before that, has anyone heard about IB curriculum in school? IB curriculum, International Baccalaureate Curriculum. Sorry, is there? Yes, it's an English based. So has anyone heard about it? Yes. Sir, would you like to tell? No, I will tell. See, this, in that International Baccalaureate program, it also has physical education, but it doesn't teach simple physical education. It tries to integrate it with each subject. If you are trying to teach physical education and then it is related to communication, it is related to maths, it is related to various science subjects. So it is more of an integration with other subjects. Physical education is nothing simple only about human body movements or some exercises. It is not limited to that now. So that IB curriculum is limited to various IB schools. But this kind of curriculum is very much essential in all kind of schools. That is what I would like to suggest. When we look into a broader sense of physical education or future, there are a lot of things happening. There are a lot of specializations coming up. So this physical education has to be integrated, where Jose sir was mentioning that integration. So it has to be integrated with various other subjects. Now, if we just look into various points that has to be kept in mind when we are trying to redefine physical education, I would like to mention a few points like it has already shifted from physical activities to physical literacy. That means to learn about all the physical movements, why, how things are happening. Then, and then there is nothing like one exercise that fits all. It has to be completely personalized to each individual. Even in a particular class of be it 60 people, one way if I teach, it will not reach everyone. And then it has to be tech-based, more data-driven, and then sports integrated learning. So these are few points that I would like to suggest in this setup, that we need to go for more integrated, more open-mindedness, and not something that fits everyone. We need to be more specialized to every individual. Thank you.
Thank you. Let all the four speakers finish their topics. After that, if any questions, then we'll go for open discussion in the house. Next speaker is Dr. Rajan Mathew.
Good afternoon, friends. Respected chairperson and all my panelists. Just respected chairperson and all my panelists, fellow colleagues, and my dear friends. In fact, I thought I will go for a. Okay, go there. I just thought of it. I will just do a different, like a presentation. I go like after afternoon food, you will not sleep like listening to me like so. Presentation, at least you can go through what's the point is that. At the end of it, if you have any queries and all, you can always ask. As far as topic, we know that redefining the physical education through a national education policy. So the what is the sorry. just gone. Yeah. Introduction. The physical education is no longer limits to the games and drills. NEP 2020 recognized physical education as a core component of holistic education, focus on physical, mental, and social and emotional development, emphasis on skill, value, and lifelong fitness. When we have to need of redefining physical education curriculum, traditionally curriculum is theory heavy on routine based, limited integrations and sports science and technology, inadequate practical exposures and career orientation, changing lifestyle and health challenges in society. What is the vision of National Education Policy 2020 for physical education? Holistic and multidisciplinary education. As far as now it's physical is concerned, it is inclusive, it is not limited to one subject, or we are in the core subject, like we are in the mainstream, like it's not like outside only fitness. Competence based and outcome orientation learning, flexibility in curriculum designing, skills development and vocational training, experimental learning approach. I'm not explaining detailed point wise because the time will be less short. If any points you have, at the end you can ask. Bridging theory and practice, linking theory subject with practical application, anatomy, physiology, the training methods, biomechanics, the skill performance, sports psychology, the mental condition, learning by doing a real life exposure. Experimental learning in physical education, internship and field work. As you all are more of the physical students, after you are doing a BPA and all, you go for internship, coaching and officiating exposures, which is the need of the hour, organizing sports events and tournament, community fitness and wellness program. Assessment reform, continuous and comprehensive evaluation is very much important nowadays. Skill-based and performance-based assessment, project works and case studies, use emphasis on rote learning. Use of fitness app and wearable device, role of innovation and technology with the use of fitness app and wearable devices, video analysis for performance improvement, online resource and digital learning platform, data-driven training and evaluation. Research and entrepreneurship, action research in sports performance, innovations, fitness and training method, opportunity in sports coaching, fitness and wellness industry, sports event management, sports academic. Multidisciplinary vocational approach, integration with health science, psychology, management, nutrition, skill-based certificate course, multi-entry and exit point. Now not that physical education is only the subject you are learning, you are also learning a different, where you can get 2 degrees also. So that's the our advantage of national education policy. Indian knowledge system, inclusive yoga and traditional game, indigenous sports and martial art, culture value through sports, balance between tradition and modern science. Role of teacher and institution teacher, mentor and facilitator role, continuous professional development, innovative teaching practice, institution sports friendly infrastructure, collaboration with sports bodies, encouraging excellence and research. Expected outcome, physically fit and mentally strong students, career ready sports professional, leadership team, work and discipline, promotion of lifelong fitness, strengthening Indian sports culture. My conclusion, national education portfolio transform physical education, through link between theory, practice and innovation. Physical education become inclusive, dynamic and future ready, a vital contribution to holistic education and nation building. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Matthew. Our next speaker is Dr. Narayan.
Good afternoon to all, respected chairperson and all participants. Redefining physical education curriculum. This is the first point. Focus on holistic development. NEP 2020 emphasizes the importance of physical fitness, mental well-being, and emotional health. Physical education is a critical part of holistic education, helping to develop the social, emotional, and psychological aspects students. The NEP focus on experimental learning, which means students will not just study physical education as a theoretical subject, but also practice it in real-world settings. The curriculum will emphasize sports skills, fitness, rootedness, and understanding the science of exercise alongside about anatomy, nutrition, psychology, and sports management. Incorporating technology and innovation. Technologies such as virtual fitness programs, monitoring, and even sports analytics will be introduced as part curriculum. Now our EGC curriculum is University 2020 is a co-curricular activities. This is a sports, yoga, NSS, NCC for the second year. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Our last speaker is Dr. Jigman.
Thank you so much, sir. Well, in the previous sessions, we talked about the nomenclatures is not uniform in the physical education, and I felt that one of the reasons for not having uniform nomenclature in physical education is because of the physical education is such a vast field. We have so many dimensions are there in the physical education, and one of the dimension is the teacher education programs. So in the teacher education program, whether it is a BP8 or the coaches, these are the main two important aspects we have. And in physical education, we generally emphasize on these two programs. And in these two programs also, we are not producing good qualified coaches. If you see the international teams, our national teams, most of our team consists of the foreign coaches. We have to import foreign coaches by paying 10 times, 15 times more salary as we give to our own Indian coaches. So we lack qualified coach. Reason is the curriculum. Reason is the course coaching curriculum is not updated. Because of that reason, our coaches are not able to produce good athletes. So, but then apart from this, as we talking about the NEP, we are talking about redefining the physical education curriculum. Now approach should be to diversifying our courses. Like I said, there are very few institutes who run sports science courses. We have a National Sport University is there, Pioneering Institute, we have LNCP is there. they are running some of the sports science courses. Otherwise, we need lot of supporting staff for the sports teams. Not only coach and trainer, there are so many other areas are there. So one of is like sport analytic is there, sports psychologist is there, sports statisticians is there. Like that way, there are many other dimensions are there, many other fields are there in physical education, which has not been explored as of now. So we need to include and we need to design such courses in our physical education so that students not only opt to become a PE teachers only, they can become a good sports administrator, they may become a good sports analyst. If you see all the leagues, we have so many leagues are going on in India, whether it is Indian Premier League or Indian Super League. So in these leagues, all the experts from the sports management, even management to the analytic, they all are foreigner. Because we do not produce such individuals, we do not produce such a professional. So we need to redefine our curriculum. Because if you look for the NCTE only look for the teacher training programs only. So they have already designed teacher training program as per NEP. They are coming up with the 4-year BPEd program now, 3+1 BPES, BPEd program is there, like ITEB is there. So they will again for next 10-15 years look for the PE teachers only. So for the other aspects of physical education sports, we as a physical education professional, universities and colleges have to come up and they have to design such courses. Like I said, it is a so vast physical education. We cannot sit only on the NCT, how they are designing their degrees, and accordingly we'll go only with that. So universities are autonomous institution. They go by the UGC. UGC has defined courses. There are specification of degrees are there. BPES is a very, I think it's a very good course. Because after BPES, then they can go for the NIS 2-year, 1 year or 2-year degree. And people are talking about 2 years NIS degree. Then I felt this is a master degree. It's not diploma then. If it is a, after post-graduation, I'm doing 2 years some program, that will be a master degree. So that will be a coaching, master degree program in coaching. So if somebody is having a 3 years of physical education program, then they go for the NIS, his theoretical background will be very sound. Science background will be sound. So that will produce a good coaches. So like that way, we need to introduce many more sports related, sports science courses, programs in our universities, so that along with the teacher education program, other aspects of the sports are also developed. And we can produce good coaches, good athletes. Ultimately, we're talking about the Viksit Bharat to develop nation. So in vision in the NEP 2020, we wanted to become a Viksit Bharat. So like that way, we can also contribute as a physical education professional to make a country as a sporting nation and ultimately to make a country as a Viksit Bharat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. I have 4 panelists. All have presented. Now the session is open for discussion. Anyone has any questions? After that, I'll stand up and speak few words. Yeah, please. Hello.
Thank you, Harish bhai. Dear friends, my name is Dr. Satish Kumar and I am from Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. One thing about nomenclature I want to say. So throughout the India, if someone is working in a college as a subject in mathematics, his nomenclature will be assistant professor in mathematics. If he belongs to botany, his designation will be assistant professor in botany. Why it is like that? Actually, the designation is recommended by UGC MHRD and then it is followed by the state government. That is a designation of a sports personnel who are teaching in the college. Their designation should be assistant professor, associate professor, and professor, and that should be recommended by the UGC and MHRD. Then only the state government will implement. That is the must. That should be done. One more thing that as for the NEPG concerned, what I personally feel is the student-teacher ratio. For example, in my college, I am working as a sports officer or head of physical education. I am a single person. The student ratio is 2400, right? Most of the colleges in Madhya Pradesh, they have got only single post in the college. Now, earlier our duties was to prepare the teams, approximately 15 to 25 teams, and we do have a nice what we call hierarchy. For example, starting from inter-collegiate, district level, division level, state level, West Zone, All India, like that. So we go for 20 to 25 teams for their preparation, coaching camp and whatever. And after 2020, NEP is introduced in our college, and we have got a teaching subject for BA, BSc, BCom students. They have got elective subjects. And now I have got 450 students to whom I have to teach. Now just think how I will able to perform on the dual duties. So the teacher-student ratio, just go through any of the college, you will have a department of that. For example, mathematics department, there will be 4, 5, 6 teachers. Commerce department, 5 to 10 teachers. But in most of the college, you will have a single or 2 posts. So it's humble request we should include, or in our recommendation, that teacher-student ratio should be mentioned. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Before you start, clearly it is indicated in this panel, redefining physical education curriculum. And I am very happy, I am very honored to express my views that all my speakers, they spoke about the constructions of the curriculum, framing of the curriculum, what should be the syllabus, what is the lacking behind, where we should improve it, how you can coordinate between the theory and practical. So on the basis of that, in case the delegates, learned delegates can share few knowledge, most welcome. Thank you very much. Please.
Just 1 or 2 comments only. See, regarding our nomenclature or regarding our cadre, the main problem, as we all mentioned, in different states, it has got different nomenclature. The problem is education is in the concurrent list, so the state can decide. That's why if you go through the this NAAC assessment, the latest NAAC assessment, the teacher ratio, from the teacher ratio, the physical education teacher is eliminated. No physical education teacher is counted. It's a very sad thing. Nobody is there to raise that point. Because earlier it was there, now it is not there. Second thing, see, the national education curriculum, NCT has given the national education curriculum framework. No institution can go beyond that. As mentioned in the last meeting, only 20% is permitted. That too within the total framework, not beyond that. But what is happening now, there are more than 500, 600 physical education colleges in India. And most of, to be very sad, most of them are in business. Business, purely business. I have visited at least 10 physical education institutions as an examiner of the NCT. To be very frank, I can say that it's just like an LP school, but it's more worse than an LP school. Some of the physical education colleges, I don't want to mention any name. If you go through some of the colleges, you can feel that. And for those colleges, just reducing the graduates is more important, not the quality. They want to make money, they want to give the certificates to those students. So we want quality institutions, not business
Quantity,
institutions.
not quantity.
Not quantity, that's more.
Thank you, sir.
Third thing
Thank-
regarding one more point, regarding the curriculum, I personally feel that we should frame the curriculum according to the latest international pattern, because now the wellness concept is coming up. In India, it's slowly coming up. But if you go through any of the good universities' curriculum, it is wellness now. It's not physical education. Wellness comes physical, mental, social, everything. So we have to go for that also.
Thank you, sir. Any other delegates who would like to share? Please, who is there? Some,
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. I'm Dr. Yuvraj. I'm working in a physical education institution. So we are running a BSc Physical Education program and BPEd, MPEd and PhD. So now ITEP is going to come. So we need to convert in BPES, those who are having BPES and BPEd. They will get the first chance to get the ITEP, or what we have to do in future. When ITEP is implemented, the BSc, those who are completing BSc degree, they are eligible to go for a BPEd, 50% norms. So if we are doing BPES and BPEd, totally 5 years course will be converted into 4 years ITEP. So can you give me a light on this ITEP?
Yeah, Dr. Roth would like to share his knowledge. Exactly.
Good questions. So recently, our national, they are preparing 4 years course. Simultaneously, it has already been completed and submitted to NCT. And another 2 years course also is under the process, 2 years BPEd program. And 1 year BPEd program also they are doing. 1 year BPEd program. The students, I came to know that the students, those who have completed 3 years BPS and BSc sports coaching, if they will do 1 year BPEd, whether it has not, the syllabus has not completed, but a committee has already been constituted and they have started their meeting. So if this will again uniform, it will also create a lot of problem. So this is now the scenario. If these BSc sports coaching students or BPS students, they will get the opportunity to do 1 year BPEd and they are also eligible to join as a physical education teacher. In future, it may happen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. This is the last question, please. Yeah, no, you carry on. Yeah, sure.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Vanitha Mani from Associate Professor from Avinashalingam University, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Sir, I want some clarity. See, according to the nomenclature, in some of the institutions, they are having BA Physical Education, BA Physical Education Honors, BSc Physical Education, Health Education and Sports, BSc Physical Education. Like this, there are some variations. So, where we are going to stick on?
Okay.
Then, one more thing, sir. That is, if we can introduce the movement education and primary physical education in BSc syllabus, that will be helpful for the what the student teachers who are going to appoint in the schools. It will be benefit and we can achieve what the experts told in the morning. That 2047 Viksit Bharat we can achieve, I hope.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, thank you. Doctor, you would like to share something? Please, I'll summarize it, what best I can do it. The theme of this seminar, international, one nation, one cadre. This is one main point, please. Second point, in session 2, what we are discussing regarding the curriculum all. Indian education policy is state-oriented. Once any college is affiliated to the university and recognized by the government, that degree is valid. If recognized and affiliated, then the degree is valid. That means government is going to give the job on the basis of the degree. Irrespective of what? I was the chairperson of the Board of Studies of the Goa University for many years. Last week I was the chairperson to give the awards for the meritorious students. See, world is changing very fast. Milestone, every student is getting 80%, 90% student. Things changing, competition is increasing, performance every day is breaking. So what we need to do, changing of the curriculum, what best technique, theory we can apply so we can get the best result. This is the motto. So according to the way the latest technology, our latest teacher, research scholars who are doing the PhD research, they have to find out the solutions of this problem. Syllabus, what we studied, of course, name of the father remains same, but according to the demand, the topic, definitions mentioned, the implementation is getting changes. Because otherwise you will not get the performance. As my panelist was telling, if you do this movement, what is the advantage of the deltoid, what is the advantage of the biceps muscle? We put a lot of importance in every subject, but how many we give the importance of the subject? When we teach in the classes of BPed, MPed, MPhil, I have gone through and teaches so many universities also. So the importance has to be given and implementation has to come. Then the things results will come. With these few words, I will like to stop. Thank you very much, all the delegates coming over here and attending this session. Thank you very much. I would request the organizing secretary Lobo, not there. Even we also love to take a photo along with him. If it is not there, at least we four will take a photo and go. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, please get up. Thank you very much. Is there? Yeah. Come.
As we come to the end of this insightful panel discussion, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our respected chairperson, Dr. T.S. Day, for his excellent guidance and moderation of this session. I sincerely thank all our esteemed panelists, Dr. Harish, Dr. Rajan, Dr. Narayan, and Dr. Jun, for their valuable knowledge, perspectives, and experience on redefining the physical education curriculum in alignment with NEP 2020. Your thoughtful deliberations have truly enriched our understanding from bridging theory, practice, and innovation in the field of physical education. We shall now disperse for a tea break. Participants are requested to kindly be back in your respective classrooms for paper presentation by 3:30. Those who are not aware of their classrooms can kindly check for it in the WhatsApp group or can meet any of the managing committee members. Thank you.
No.
Please note, all of you, the classes are here only, adjacent only, in this floor only. You don't have to go down. Okay? And please, chairperson, I request you to begin the session, whichever class you are, not to wait for us. Thank you.
In which class?
Rupana.
Okay, I'll read.
They already got it.
Those who are presenting papers in the seminar hall, please submit your pen drives here in front. Those who are presenting papers in the seminar hall, kindly submit your pen drives in front.